And we are
Hello.
live. I'm back.
Welcome back, Dave. Yeah.
It's been a long time, hasn't it? I mean, I've been to Edinburgh, I've been to Bristol and South Wales, I've been to London several times. It's been good.
Busy boy.
It's been busy. It's good to be busy. Always good to be busy. But it's quietening down this week now as we're moving towards Easter weekend. So that's good news that I'm back.
Adam has been filling in admirably in your absence.
That's good. Good to hear. Good to hear. I never managed to catch any of them, so I'm sorry I missed them. But
right.
I'm sure
if you were able to catch them, we'd have been, wanting you in them. So
yes, if I was able to catch them, yeah. I was traveling. Last week I was down in London in the Black Rock Bar.
Nice. Yep.
It was one of my. I've done some really good tastings over the last couple of weeks. I must admit, the Whisky Club in South Wales, Usk Valley, big shout out to them, Usk Valley Whisky Club. They were great fun, packed out a pub. But yeah, Black Rock has got a great vibe to it. And I haven't been there for a little while, and it's just so good to be back in there. And we had a great evening tasting some amazing boutique whiskies.
Yeah, it's a super cool place. I'm definitely due a visit.
Right. I see we've done pretty well this week. We've got almost a sellout here, almost a full.
It is almost a sellout, yeah. Incredible.
Yes, we've got 10 lots to give away or pull the tickets for today, including some big ones. There's just a 1979 Port Ellen, the 11th release from special releases. But I've just been looking at what's coming up next week, just because you can't obviously buy any tickets for today's, they're all gone. But there's some cracking prizes next week. The Glenfarclas 43-year-old, the 30-year-old whiskey collection. We've seen one of these before, but this is Laphroaig 30-year-old, the Bunnahabhain 30-year-old, and a Tomatin 30-year-old. A great collection of 3 30-year-olds there.
Did we do a bunch of 30-year-olds? We did a bunch of 25-year-olds, didn't we? And then perhaps we did do a bunch of 30-year-olds.
I think we've done a 30-year-old.
Oh goodness, it's gone off again. Yeah.
I'm sure we've done a 30-year-old a little while ago. Obviously, you don't get as many bottles as the 18-year-olds because 30s are much harder to get hold of.
The collection of 30-year-olds is, it's pretty outrageous.
It's pretty outrageous. There's a Glenfiddich Grand Chateau 31-year-old whiskey. That's a one-off bottling, just £8 a ticket. There's an old 24-year-old Ardbeg. A collection of rum from Hunter Lang. So that's independent bottler, the Lang family, the Hunter Lang family have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rums from around the world. So Guatemala, Foursquare, Barbadian rum. There's a Trinidad rum, Jamaica pot still, and Venezuelan column still. So that looks pretty damn cool.
Fantastic stuff, yeah. All the Kill Devil bottles.
I haven't seen them before out in the field, I must admit. So that's really cool. Darkness Petrojimenez cask finish, 4 whiskies there from Ardmore, Strathila, Craigellachie, and Aberlour. So that looks pretty damn good. What else is there? There's an Aberlour, Aberfeldy 21-year-old. That's an official one. Exceptional cask series, a Pauillac red wine cask finish. A 30-year-old Invergordon single grain. That's from Douglas Lang, the other Lang brother independent bottle. The Dalmore 18 was only put up recently, and I see that's already selling quite quickly. Lots of people like those Dalmores. And a 21-year-old Bunnahabhain from Ween's Malts, and I have tasted that, and that is delicious.
That will be a treat. Yeah,
delicious, absolutely delicious. And
yeah,
I just
Claire Enchanted just left a message, Dave. She says, "Good luck to everyone, apart from on the rum. I want the rum."
I want the rum. Excellent. You
fingers crossed for you, Claire.
Yeah, if you bought a ticket for the rum, you're not getting any luck from that quarter. And also coming up the week after, I've just seen 6 new tickets. 6 new tickets with a collection of 6, a collection of 7, and a collection 2 6s and a 7, and a couple of. So big collections. I mean, if you're an Ardbeg committee release fan, there's a collection of 6, excuse me, that covers Hardcore, Ardbeg, Grooves, Scorch, Hypernova, and Heavy Vapors there. That's a real big collectible system there. Diageo Distillers Edition. I do love the Diageo Distillers Edition. There's a couple there that I've been to several times. I do like what they do in there. Talisker is always great. The Lagavulin is always good.
Oh, we lost you for a second, Dave.
We did. I don't know what happened there. My internet just disappeared. Okay,
right,
the Diageo.
Before the panic hit.
Don't panic. We're back, and there's a signatory small batch collection. But anyway, just look on Master of Malt's /competitions, or look on the new pages to see what's coming, because there's that's where I normally find them on what's new, and oh, look, there's new. Right, shall we move on to today's draw while I've got an internet connection in?
Yeah, best hand. We've got Dave in the comments as well now. I think he's saying something about rum as well. Popular, the rum draw today.
Okay, well, I'm going to start with 2 single cask exclusive from Master of Malt. One is an ex-Moscatel cask, and the other is an ex-Bourbon cask. These are exclusives for Master of Malt. You can only get them from Master of Malt. They're one-offs. They look fantastic. I love the 2 colours there. I just need that wheel when you're ready, Jake.
Yes, sorry, I was admiring the colour. I'm not ready at all. I was about to say that Chris in our team here has put that bourbon cask forward as one of his whiskies of the month next month, because he tasted that recently and was thought that was a cracker. So yeah, bear with me just 1 second, Dave. I'll do my actual job here and bring the wheel in.
It's been a while, Jake. It's been a while.
Okay, we're all ready.
We're all ready. Okay, let's make our first draw of the afternoon.
Indeed. Best of luck, everyone. And that is going to be John O. Congratulations, John.
Congratulations, John. So that was just 50 tickets available for those 2. 50 tickets were sold for that, and they were just £5 a ticket for those 2 bottles of whiskey. Exclusive Master of Malt casks. Right, what's up next? One we don't see very often here, a Longmorn. Don't see an awful lot of Longmorn. We haven't seen any as an independent bottler. That's a fantastic distillery. It's one of those signature whiskies. It goes into a lot of the Chivas blends. You don't normally have their own brand as such. I know they've tried it a few times, but here we are. It is a 23-year-old that's been in ex-American oak as usual, hogsheads, small batch. It's from their Secret Speyside collection. I would very much like to have one of these in my whiskey cabinet downstairs. That would be rather super. Have you tasted this? I've tasted some of these old Longmorns from these sort of small batch releases that have come up over the years, and they've always been spectacular.
I'm just chuckling at some of the comments. We've got, obviously, there's a couple of people after the rum, and Stephen's saying, "That's a deal. You can have the rum, and I'll take the rest." And another Stephen saying, "Yeah, you guys can fight it out over the rum while I sneak in and take the Port Ellen."
Oh, the Port Ellen as well, yeah.
And also some congratulations for John for that first one.
Right.
Wheels ready, Dave. Let's do it. Let's find this long one.
Let's pick a long one. So there's only 65 tickets here. Again, just £5 a ticket.
That is going to be just into the Matthew M there. Congratulations, Matthew.
Well, hey, congratulations, Matthew. Don't forget to send those photos in. Let us know what you think of them when you open them, because we want to know how you feel about getting these ridiculously good prizes that we're giving away for or just a £5 ticket or so. Right, where should we go now? Let's nip over to Highland Park with this very pretty bottle here. 21-year-old from Highland Park. This is an official release, originally released in 2020. So this one is one of the older releases rather than the new release. I don't know if they do a 21-year-old now. But anyway, this was just
sort of reverted their packaging, haven't they, from the sort of tattoo sleeve, almost ornate glass Super Viking versions to back to something a little bit less, or what is it, more understated? Yeah,
less Viking-like, yeah.
less Viking.
Yeah.
So there you go. It's
I do like this bottle, I must admit. I do. They've still got that original Highland, that H logo in the shield, which they always used to have in there. It's a pretty bottle. It's a nice decanter. You can't. It's too good to throw away in the recycling bin. You've got to use it again for something, an infinity blend or something like that afterwards.
definitely. The wheel's ready.
There's only so many infinity blends that you can have.
How many have you got, Dave?
Well, I've got one up here called Dave's Dregs. I've got one downstairs, two downstairs from different decanters, and there's another
And are
bottle.
they just is that just you've not got space in the bottles, or have they got different themes? Are you keeping peat out of some of them?
There are different themes. I try and keep peat out of one of them. But yeah, when you get down to little bits left in the bottle, I need to make some more room for new stuff coming in. I thought, I can't drink all of that right now. Let's just see what it sits like in a blend.
Dave Master Blender. Right, here we go. Highland Park 21. Ooh, and that is going to be James L. Congratulations, James.
Wonderful. Highland Park 21-year-old. Well done. There we go. Okay, another favourite here of a distillery that I really do love. Some of the ones that we bottled, and I'm expecting this one to be rather superb. It's an Isle of Arran 25-year-old. So this was the first distillery on Arran. There's two on there now. 25-year-old Arran. I know we bottled one recently with Boutique Whiskey, 27-year-old. That's just stunning. All of the Arrans that we bottled have been just stunning. So I'm sure this will be superb. This is launched in 2020, the 25th anniversary of production. Combination 35x sherry and 65x bourbon. So it's a nice marriage of casks there, a bit of sherry, a bit of ex-bourbon, and married for 12 months. Anyway.
Stephen Dawson says that austere was the word I was looking for before, the new Highland Park. Right. 25, yes, mega. Wheel is ready.
All of those tropical fruity notes coming from these Arran. Oh, yum. Let's pick a winner for this one.
And that's with James L. So congratulations to another James, I think.
Another James. Okay, what's next? Oh, one of your favourites here. Spot the Whiskey.
Oh, yes.
Spot the Whiskey. There's just 5 of them here. All the colours of the Irish rainbow. Green spot, blue spot, yellow spot, gold spot, and red spot, ranging in ages from, I think the green spot is no age statement, isn't it? But they say it's somewhere between 5 and 7 or something like that. Blue spot 7, yellow spot 12, a gold spot. I've not seen a gold spot out in the wild, I must admit. So that must have been a limited release. And a red spot 15.
We certainly sold it when we first had it, yeah.
Pot still whiskey. Yes, this was popular. It sold out. This was just £5 a ticket as well. Wow.
Made it down in Cork with malted and unmalted barley, but in pot stills. It's oily and just delicious. It's really good, really, really good stuff. So
all triple distilled, isn't it? At New Middleton Distillery in their pot stills there.
yep.
Yeah, I remember the first time tasting the Spot whiskey. Yeah, a long time. My first ever pot still whiskey. Yes, never look back. Right,
Quite right.
let's pick a winner. Let's pick a winner here, Joe.
Very lucky winner. Yes. Best of luck. That is Paul D. Big congratulations, Paul. Yeah, as Dave says, that is a bit of me. Yeah, love those.
Absolutely. Okay, we've got some Boutique coming up now. So this is the star prize today, the Boutique line. But this is not whiskey, it's a rum collection. I saw a few people there looking for this one. This is a collection of rums that was put out in our End of the World series. So it's all 7. So there's a few here. There's 2 from the Netherlands here, 2 different casks. I think one Oloroso and one Pedro Jimenez from Flying Dutchman, 8-year-old rums. There's an 29-year-old closed distillery, I think, iFlight. I think that's how you pronounce it. I think that's how people pronounce it. A Saval Steel Diamond Distillery 18-year-old. That is beautiful. I tried that a little while ago. That Haiti 15-year-old, stunning. A 14-year-old blended rum, and the Orizino, the Olive King, a 9-month-old, and it's got a 9-month-old. I think it's been in a Masala cask. I'll have to double check on that one. But yeah, the Olive King is there. Superb stuff.
I'm a big fan of that one, actually. Yeah.
Again, just £5 a ticket. There's a few more playing. Well, there's about as many as the Pot Still series here. So 7 rums. And there's 125 of you playing for this one. So good luck to all your rum heads out there. Let's pick that winner, Jake.
I don't know if I saw all these labels. Obviously, at the End of the World whiskies I saw a bit more of, but that's pretty cool, isn't it? Right, yeah.
Oh,
clamoring over it.
Yeah, the big sea monster.
Of all the liquid, and then right, yes. Let's spin this wheel. Oh, and that is going to be RJC. So big congratulations to RJ.
Yes, indeed. I hope that's one of the people that have been watching and saying the rum's mine.
Claire Enchanted was saying, let's get my rum total to 478. I don't know if that's bottles on the shelf. That'd be some collection. Yeah, sorry, Claire. But
oh, dear. Okay, what's next? Let's go to Japan. The wonderful 21-year-old Hibiki just wins the world's best blended whiskey time after time after time. Yeah, how many times? Countless times. So this was £6 a ticket, and there's 149 of you playing for this one. Yeah, classic 21-year-old blended Japanese whiskey. Always superb, always tastefully put, the beautifully balanced whiskey. Every time I've tasted the 21-year-old Hibiki, it's always been just beautifully balanced.
Yes, undoubtedly, beautifully put together, and of course, pretty expensive these days.
It's very expensive, isn't it?
Claire has confirmed that, yeah, that is her collection, 478 rums. Extraordinary. Wow.
That's huge. Yeah. And does she know them all by name?
That's extremely impressed. That's
very impressive. Yeah.
Right. So I'm so impressed I've sort of forgotten what I'm doing. Right, this wheel is ready, Dave.
Okay, shall we pick a winner for this? It's all sold out.
Let's do it. Let's give this a spin. will be Ian A. Congratulations, Ian.
Congratulations, Ian. I don't know what I've done, something wrong here. I've got 2 9s, but never mind. We'll just go with the same order as we're doing. Up next, I have a Laphroaig 33-year-old strong characters Donald Johnston. So yes, a small batch of 33-year-old Laphroaig. Why not?
You're going for this number 9 before the other number 9. I see what you're
I'm
doing.
going for this number 9, which should have been number 8, which I just confirmed.
Here we go. Okay, just lining that up for you.
So another sellout. There's 149 of you playing for this one, and this was a £7 ticket. And if you wanted to buy one of these, you're looking at over £950 a bottle. It's a beautiful looking bottle, and old. I say, getting whiskey over 30 years old is, well, it's a trial, isn't it? I mean, how much whiskey is lost over 33 years old? Most of it's bottled much younger. And so holding these great casks for that length of time, the Angels have a really good go into these.
Yeah, and this one is named after one of the founders of the distillery, isn't it?
It's right.
Founded it with his father, but then I think took over the whole thing himself. Back in like the
this.
The farm days.
Right, shall we?
The wheel's ready. Yes.
Let's pick that winner then.
And Claire's confirmed that her collection is actually 471 rums because she didn't win the collection. So just 471 rums.
Oh, sorry, Claire.
Let's spin this wheel. We got it up on the screen? Yes. Okay, here we go. It's Jennifer B. Congrats, Jennifer.
Indeed.
Some serious whiskey coming your way. Yeah.
So that's a beautiful old Laphroaig there, 33-year-old. The peating levels would have been a bit lower. There would have been more floor malted stuff in there. Probably all floor malted 33 years ago. What were we talking about? No, maybe not. It'd be later. But they did make a conscious effort and change the peating levels in the 90s, I seem to remember.
Yes.
There'll be lighter, more tropical fruity notes coming through there. Beautiful. Okay, last 2. We got 2 biggies. First, there's a collection of 6 from the Glengoyne distillery. Used to be called the Burnfoot Distillery, didn't it? Once upon a time, it's on the Burnfoot Road there. Well, the distillery's in the Highlands and the warehouse is in the Lowlands. But they tell the story every time. It's a
classic fact, isn't it?
It's a pretty little distillery, though, isn't it? It is a pretty distillery. They don't make an awful lot of whiskey there either. So this is a pretty cool collection from 10 to 30-year-old, their core range. So running all the way up from 10, 12, 15, 21, 25, and a 30-year-old. So yes, there's a little Glengoyne collection right there. I love the way you see the colours getting darker and darker with the ages. They look beautiful. What was this? This was a £10 ticket. If you wanted to buy all of them, you're looking at over £1,700 a bottle. It was a sellout, but there's only 199 of you playing for this. So we'll bring that wheel up and we shall pick a very lucky winner.
Yeah, we've got one of the Stevens saying this would be his dream collection. So very best of luck to you, my friend. Let's give this one a spin. And the winner is David C. Congrats, David.
Oh, what a collection. Oh, yeah. 6. That's the whole story there of Glengoyne there. Perfect. Aren't they the one that do the teapot dram as well?
That's right, yeah.
I'm sure. We visited that distillery a long time together, didn't we?
We may have done, yeah.
Were we on a Dramboree trip to there?
Oh, blimey. It all merges into the mists of time, doesn't it? Yes, that sounds about right.
Yeah. Drambury number 2, I think that was. The first one was at Aberfeldy. The second one was Glengoyne. Yeah.
Or did I? Or did I miss that one? I went to the first one and the third one.
I think that's when we were staying at the lake. I'm sure you were there.
Oh, yeah. No, I must have been, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Whiskey tourism, eh? Yeah.
Okay, up next, it's the big one.
It is.
This comes back. This goes back. I mean, this has been sitting around in the back of a cupboard for a few years, hasn't it? Because this was released in 2011. So this one was somebody's collection. A 32-year-old Port Ellen from 1979, bottled in 2011. One of the special releases, the 11th special release. It's highly collectible Port Ellens. These special releases that Diageo were eking out every now and again. There really can't be much of that old Port Ellen left. So this is highly desirable. To buy something like that, you're looking at well over £2,500 still, because there's not that many around.
Yeah, thousands and thousands. Scary.
Right. Oh, have we got a wheel? Not yet.
Oh, sorry. Beg your pardon. I thought I shared that. We're building the suspense, Dave.
Have you been to the new Port Ellen distillery?
I haven't yet. Have you?
No, I haven't been back to Isla for far too long, to be honest.
No, I don't know. I've got mixed feelings about it. I've got very good memories of sitting, doing tastings with, drinking old bottles of Port Ellen with John Beach in the skeleton of the old distillery.
Oh, is that right?
A magical kind of whiskey moment. It was very strange to see it redeveloped.
I've tasted some very old Port Ellens with John Beach over at Drambury's or in his little snug up in Loch Ness. Loch Ness. And he's bought some bottles in his pocket when he's turned up at a whiskey show, and he knows that we've got a Port Ellen under the table, and he said, "I'll swap you a dram." He's got something ancient. Yeah, big collector of Port Ellen. Got a huge collection of Port Ellen. Okay, are we ready to pop that wheel up? Yes, we are. Okay, this is the big one.
It is, yeah. Very best of luck. I know there was someone in the comments earlier who was hoping to sweep this one up. Yeah, this is when this is the bit of the live where I get nervous now. The big wheel. Okay, best of luck, everyone. Here we go.
That is the big wheel. It's only 195 tickets. Or less than
It is Andrew I. Huge win for Andrew. Congratulations.
Big win. Yes, 195 of you playing for that £15 ticket.
Extraordinary.
Wonderful. And there we go.
I never get used to spinning these wheels. So it's like always get like a slight butterflies of like, oh my goodness, this bottle's like, okay, here we go.
Well, sometimes they bring I noticed you're in the office today, and sometimes they bring some of the bottles up for you, don't they? So you can wave them in front of the camera.
Yeah. I figure I don't know. I'll leave them be until they need to be moved for the winner's sake. So
just in case, especially some of those big ones. Yeah, you don't want to. You need white gloves on. You need to get a pair of white gloves, I think, as well.
It was the other Stephen from earlier. He was like, bummer, but congratulations all indeed. Yeah,
indeed. Okay, there's another 10 prizes gone. There's another 10 next week, and I'm sure there'll be another 10 the week after. I can only see 6 up at the moment, but there's some biggies in there.
Certainly is. Yep, and yeah, there will be more being dropped throughout the week as ever.
Yep. Hi, good to see you again, Jake.
Hi. Yeah, always a pleasure, Dave.
And thank you for everyone who's tuned in this afternoon, this evening, or whenever you're watching up on live on catch up on Dave +1 or something like that.
Absolutely, yeah. We've got some other people saying congrats all. We've got Claire who's saying congratulations, lucky people. Looking forward to the next one. Yeah, thank you for watching along and commenting along with us, and we'll see you next time.
Aye, it'd be lovely to see you all.